chances. A participant must be ready to endure double team attacks at any time.
The unpredictability of a triple threat match makes this almost impossible to predict. Any one of these three could walk out of here the winner. John Cena is one of WWE's longest tenured veterans, but he's still got plenty left in the tank.
I'll agree with you, Byron. There's a reason they call the guy Big Match John.
When the bell tolls and the flames of hell burn, that means the man known as the Lord of Darkness, the Dead Man, and the Phenom is on his way. The mighty Undertaker is the greatest force in this industry and the collector of souls.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
What a knockout punch.
Oh, man. You never know when evil will appear, Byron. We witnessed that when Undertaker emerged from the darkness for the 900th episode of SmackDown Live. It was here the Dead Man proclaimed he was back to taking souls and digging holes.
The Undertaker is the Reaper. This giant possesses powers that extend far beyond our mortal world, and if forced to, he will unleash those powers to bring your soul with him to the dark side. Welcome to Death Valley. All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E&C.
Big elbow.
Corey, we've seen unbelievable championship matches and triple threat contests over the years. You're absolutely right. The fact that a champion does not have to submit or be pinned or be factored in the decision at all to lose their championship is something that can influence their approach to the match.
As some would say in a triple threat, you don't have to beat the champ to become the champ. That's a risk that a champion runs when being put in this type of match. We've heard from many superstars who say that fact does affect their training and overall preparation for a triple threat match. It would have to.
The Tombstone drives Undertaker's opponent straight into the canvas. This devastating version of a pile driver has led the Phenom to countless victories and multiple championship reigns.
The ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Keep your eye on this one. Corey, for more than 26 years, the Tombstone has been the ultimate finishing maneuver. For the Dead Man, the move has signified the end of rivalries and in some cases the end of careers, like we saw at WrestleMania 26 when Undertaker defeated the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The Tombstone from The Undertaker exhibits the Phenom's enormous physical strength, and it means that his opponent is going down, all the way down, for the count.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling. The Undertaker has been a boxing and mixed martial arts enthusiast for decades. You can see the influence those disciplines have had on the Phenom in the way he pummels his opponents when he's competing in a WWE ring. It's difficult to choose which is more lethal, the Dead Man's strikes or his submission moves.
The Phenom has been seen in the crowd at many high-profile championship matches in boxing and mixed martial arts. It was in the early 2000s when Undertaker began to incorporate elements of the sweet science in the octagon into his offensive arsenal.
Yeah, as if The Undertaker wasn't intimidating enough. You know someone has a passion for fighting styles when they go from watching it on television and going to events to actually training in those disciplines. I'm happy to be sitting right here. Thank you very much.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
Dead
Devastating elbow.
The 2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There's no way to predict which superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel and solid wood.
Both men had bad intentions, as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed a springboard 450 splash out to the floor that put Ambrose through a table. That wasn't enough to put Ambrose away, but James Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table. That's how AJ Styles retained his championship.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing. Here comes Rock. Look at this. Okay, here comes Rock. And now, what a strike. There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Ooh, what impact.
What does John Cena have to do at this point to stay in the match? His chances of winning this triple threat match are starting to dwindle.
Just seeing what he's gone through so far in this TLC match makes me glad I'm sitting here with you guys and not in the ring right now. Well, maybe not you, Saxton, but you get the point.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. And it's The Undertaker, able to break free.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Thrust right to the throat. Man can't breathe, the man can't fight. Beautiful technique. John Cena's in quite a bind.
There's a very real chance he might not be able to recover from this here in this triple threat match. If anyone can make a big comeback, you know it's John Cena. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Dodges a bullet there. Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Behind it. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been. I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Here comes The Rock.
He's looking at it.
You gotta believe this one's over. Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. I don't know if The Undertaker can recover.
And The Rock heads for the top rope. At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
John Cena is measuring. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
The Undertaker looking to bury another victim.
When this guy's on, look out. Nailed it. Boom, what impact. Point of the elbow, nailed it. He looks for it once again.
The Rock with a rock bottom. This crowd never doubted The Rock's ability to get back in this thing.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
Oh, good night.
Sorry.
Here comes The Rock. Harsh impact.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way. What a strike.
Got the ladder where it needs to be, but as we know, that's only half the battle. John Cena.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Wow, guys.
John Cena. John Cena. Okay, and now...
And a knee stomp.
That'll ruin your leg. To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Big move coming. Wait for it. Attitude adjustment.
What a comeback. There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
Yes! Takes it!
Oh, man. The excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme.
The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at
a decade and a half of dominance.
and his opponents. First, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
Once again, it's time for the leader of the C Nation to defend the principles of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
If you ask me, this one has what it takes to be right up there with some of the great triple threat matches of the past, including the classic we saw at WrestleMania 30.
John Cena is one of WWE's longest tenured veterans, but he's still got plenty left in the tank.
I agree with you, Byron. There's a reason they call the guy Big Match John.
What began as ruthless aggression evolved quickly for John Cena. Whether the Newbury, Massachusetts native was the doctor of thugonomics, leader of the C Nation, or the face of the WWE, it comes down to hustle, loyalty, and respect.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Dropped it with a big shoulder tackle.
Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment.
Oh, man.
There's no retreat and no surrender when it comes to John Cena competing inside that 20 by 20-foot ring. Cena's motto of never give up is a way of life for the WWE icon.
The power, the fire, the drive to be the absolute best in this business encapsulates John Cena. All Cena cares about is taking care of business in that ring. Never telling the odds.
Using the elbow as a weapon. What a strike. Clubbing blow to the back.
All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E&C.
Corey, you spoke about the TLC matches. It's interesting to note that the TLC match was created because of the incredible triangle ladder match the Dudley Boys had against the Hardys and Edge and Christian for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 2000. And that was just the beginning.
You got that right, Michael. There was incredible history between those three teams. Each door put it all on the line so they could be WWE Tag Team Champions. Even though the wild matches between them had TLC elements in them, the first official TLC match sanctioned by WWE took place at SummerSlam 2000.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Eventually, John Cena and Seth Rollins changed the landscape of the match by doing the one thing they never considered, and that was working together. The Beast survived 3 consecutive AAs from John Cena and a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Cena and Rollins then went toe-to-toe as one tried to take the other out of the match.
All three superstars suffered an incredible beating, which included Brock Lesnar being treated by 2 doctors at ringside. After surviving a barrage of offense from Seth Rollins, the Beast returned to his feet and destroyed the Architect with a devastating F5 to retain his championship.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
And Jeff Hardy heads up the turnbuckle.
Look at this.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Cena ready to close it out.
You can't see me.
And the five-knuckle shuffle. Boom. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of the match, guys.
2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There was no way to predict that the superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel and solid wood.
Both men had bad intentions, as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed a springboard 450 splash out to the floor. It put Ambrose through a table. It wasn't enough to put Ambrose away, but James Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table. That's how AJ Styles retained his championship.
Hooked up and... Oof.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Impactful slam. Boom! What a stomp.
Good grief.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at workers' school, that's for sure.
Watching this match, I think it's clear why we don't see too many TLC matches. This has been as savage as a match as you will ever see.
Big slam.
A lot of damage taken on by Lesnar. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out.
Don't count the beast out yet. He's absolutely running on fumes right now. He has got to do something quick.
Let's not write him off yet. Remember, his opponent isn't necessarily whistling Dixie either.
Another power bomb.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
That'll knock you silly, that's for sure.
Got the ladder where it needs to be, but as we know, that's only half the battle. Come on, get up that ladder, let's go! You can do it!
Oh, and now. Oh, you gotta believe this one's over.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
What a strike, right on the mark.
And here comes Jeff Hardy.
Things are obviously looking good right now, but let me tell you, climbing that ladder at this point in the match is no easy task.
He's playing with him now.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5.
Oh, my.
Can he finish him off here? This is Brock Lesnar's chance.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Inside the ring now. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Flying forearm. John Cena's going up. Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
And he's heading back in. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though. He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. John Cena with a nice reversal.
And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Reversal by John Cena. There he goes, crashing to the floor. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Steps. That'll make you reassess some things.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
When Brock is feeling it, good luck to you.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching. Brock Lesnar just too fast for him.
Lightning speed from the Beast. Slam down hard.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Here we go. Brock Lesnar is setting it up.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal. Here we go. Back inside the ring. What's this? What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. Lesnar. Jeff Hardy looking to attack from the ropes. incoming.
I've seen countless triple threat matches over the years, and I can confidently say that this one ranks right up there with some of the all-time best. Counter here.
A surprise reversal from Jeff Hardy. And he's heading back in.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Back between the ropes.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Jeff Hardy was able to get out of the way there.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one. Oh boy, he is rolling. Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Here we go with Cena. John Cena wins.
Big match, John strikes again.
This is it. Triple threat action here.
Well, we're looking at three of WWE's best going at it head to head to head in what promises to be an amazing match.
Elbow right to the nose.
Beautiful technique.
What impact.
Down to the floor.
Boom! Big time slam. Vicious.
What a stomp. Good grief.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Nailed it.
Jeff Hardy forced into defensive mode here.
This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight feel in Houston, Texas that night.
It looked like the Viper was going to win after he handcuffed Cena to the bottom rope, but Cena detached the rope and fought back against Orton. Both men struggled until the Apex Predator ripped Cena off the ladder, forcing him to land face first on a table. The Viper became immortalized when he grabbed both historic prizes and became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Some superstars who've competed in a triple threat match feel it's a good idea to have both a finishing move that brings you to a pinfall attempt on your opponent and a submission move that can make your opponent tap out. Given the chaotic and unpredictable nature of a triple threat, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Byron, before you mention the strategy some superstars have implemented for competing in a triple threat match, and that includes having a finishing maneuver to put someone away for the 1-2-3 and a submission to make them tap out. There are many superstars in WWE who can do just that, which makes them even more dangerous to opponents.
The way I look at it is you can never have enough weapons at your disposal, especially in something like a triple threat match. If a superstar can defeat someone by pinfall and submission, to me, they increase their chances of victory in a match where the odds are against them to begin with. All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E and C.
Corey, we've seen unbelievable championship matches and triple threat contests over the years. And you're absolutely right. The fact that a champion does not have to submit or be pinned or be factored in the decision at all to lose their championship is something that can influence their approach to the match.
As some would say in a triple threat, you don't have to beat the champ to become the champ. That's a risk that a champion runs when being put in this type of match. We've heard from many superstars who say that fact does affect their training and overall preparation for a triple threat match. It would have to.
I think it goes without saying, guys, Brock Lesnar is one of the most dominant forces WWE has ever seen. But, believe it or not, when Lesnar won his first WWE Championship, I think he actually caught a lot of people off guard.
Inside the ring now.
Byron, Corey brings up a good point. When Lesnar defeated The Rock for his first WWE title in 2002, a lot of folks thought the People's Champion would hand Lesnar the very first defeat of his blossoming career.
Brock did quite the opposite that night, beating The Rock in the main event of SummerSlam, sending the People's Champion away for half a year in the process.
I don't know, guys.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
John Cena starting to show signs of fatigue.
The 2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There was no way to predict which superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel and solid wood.
Both men had bad intentions, as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed.
Brock Lesnar gets the win in an impressive fashion.
And we're underway, guys, with this highly anticipated triple threat match.
It's worth noting that a lot of people give ECW credit for popularizing the triple threat match back in the mid to late 1990s.
The King of Kings, Triple H, is looking as imposing tonight than at any point during his dominant 20-year reign.
You know, normally I'd accuse you of kissing up to the boss, Byron, but that assessment's actually pretty spot on.
Well, thanks.
Look at this.
John Cena did it!
Triple H is taking off the suit and tie, stepping into the ring tonight to show why he's still the game.
Well, we're looking at 3 of WWE's best going at it, head in what promises to be.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. And he breaks up the pinfall.
Let's keep fighting.
Nasty impact.
The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the great one as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has come.
We've got it covered. Triple H did it!
Oh, man. The excitement level just went through the roof in this arena. One half of Team Extreme. The charismatic enigma about to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
One of the aspects to this type of match which makes it so interesting is that it can lead to the formation of unlikely alliances. Just another thing to have to worry about when you're competing against 3 other superstars all at the same time.
The referee's going to have his hands full in this one. Officiating a one-on-one match is hard enough.
Bobby Roode looking good tonight. Truly worthy of the expensive robes he wears to the ring.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with a guy who shops at Suit City, but if these were fashion competitions, his opponents would have already lost.
Scoop slam. Oh, what impact. Now the old vicious head crank. He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching. Harsh impact.
This might be it. Oh, my. He's on the defensive here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
You better buckle up, guys. There's a very real chance he'll be feeling the effects of this match for a long time to come.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion. John Cena's looking to fly.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Speaking of Jeff Hardy as a singles competitor, Michael, Jeff became a United States champion fairly recently to put him in that Grand Slam Champions class, something we would have never expected a few years ago.
After an 8-year hiatus from WWE that saw Jeff compete on the independent scene, Hardy returned home to WWE and has shown that he never missed a beat.
Sleeper slam! Look at that. Ooh! Ooh, what impact. And it's The Rock with the reversal. John Cena's going up.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
Ouch. The two of you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an Rock setting it up.
Targeting the back. Very effective.
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here. Does Jeff Hardy even know where he is?
John Cena is perhaps the most dominant competitor in WWE history. Is there any strategy that can work against Big Match John?
When you compete at the level that Cena has, for as long as he has, injuries pop up. Nothing chronic, but he's definitely got a few target. No. Incredible.
Things just went from bad to worse for Bobby Roode.
We discussed John Cena's injuries earlier, and Byron, I'm wondering, How would you target them?
Well, I'm too honorable personally to attack injuries, but if I was meaner, I'd stomp the tricep he tore against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam and then yank the shoulder that kept him sidelined in 2016. Of course, this is all hypothetical.
Nailed it. You gotta believe this one's over.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Oh, nasty impact. The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
What a stomp! Good grief! And here comes Jeff Hardy. Corey, you talked about the ground rules of a fatal 4-way match. One thing to keep in mind is that depending on the stipulation, there could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of a match. As one may think, a fatal 4-way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere.
And now it's John Cena getting pushed to the limit.
The 4-way match is clearly getting...
To me, like he's on Dream Street right now, fellas. That's not a place you want to be when you're in the ring with these 3 guys.
Sure, he'd rather not be on the receiving end here, but let's not lose focus of the fact that he's in far better shape than his opponent right now.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest?
I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. One of these superstars is going to walk away with the win here. But at this point, guys, all 4 look a little worse for wear.